You know, hair's a big thing on the channel. A lot of people ask how. Okay.
For real?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a very, very, very special episode of Hypetalk. And like always, we got Big Boy Johnny.
What it do?
We got TANG, aka Puerto Rico.
What up, y'all?
And we got Sky Pilot the dog right here. And today we are going to be going over the do's and don'ts for back to school. A lot of people have been asking for a video like this. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
All right, guys. First subject up for debate. What is a do and a don't when it comes to the backpacks, man? You got your, you got your Supremes, you got your Babes, but then you also got the more practical. You got your Jan Sports, you got your Spray Ground, your Herschel. I'm gonna let Johnny say, what's a do for the backpack?
Man, a do is make sure you get a backpack that can fit all your books.
Okay, there we go.
If you're walking around carrying a backpack and then you're carrying the rest of your books, that don't make no sense.
Okay, so you're saying the books comes first.
Of course, what you going to school for?
Okay, there you go. So you're thinking more of a simple Jan Sports Spray Ground type.
I ain't never been a big flashy backpack.
I'm going full-fledged on camper backpack and all that with the 20 pockets and everything.
You're the type to get the bags that can carry the ball. You know
Yeah, man, because you know what I'm saying? I played varsity basketball. I was on the bench. I was on the bench, but I still played varsity basketball, right?
John Tucker, what varsity was you on, Johnny?
I was in the cafeteria varsity team. You know, we was getting our strokes in. I was just out there like, yo.
He wasn't doing the stroke. He was doing his strokes were like this, bro. Just munching, bro.
I go front though. I went to high school with John. He always used to get the teriyaki slabs. You know what I mean? Those was only on Fridays. He had enough money to get the slabs. For myself, I gotta recommend the North Face Recon. It has a lot of pockets. It's practical. It got a little sleeve there. You want to put your laptop in there. You know, the North Face Recon, I really stand by. Make sure you guys look out for that one. You like the heavy duty.
I just don't like the simple backpack that has one compartment.
And then Johnny's saying you don't gotta do too much for the school year. Okay,
nah, I just need to get in, get out.
And I'm saying right in the middle, you'll be good to go. So moving right along, next subject up for debate, man. How much time do you need to spend on your hair? You know, hair's a big thing on the channel. A lot of people ask how. Okay.
For real?
All right.
That's what we talking about right now, y'all.
We're gonna talk about
This is a sensitive subject, man.
All right, so hair, man. How much time is appropriate to spend on hair prior to school? There's a lot of trendy haircuts right now where you have to spend at least 30 minutes doing it. But then also you got a lot of hairstyles where you only gotta spend a couple minutes.
When I was in high school, actually, I went with the nice little taper, shaved head look, buzz cut, just because I knew that was gonna save me time. But kids nowadays, they looking fresh.
When it comes to the buzz cuts, you do save a lot of time in the morning doing it, but you have to spend a lot of time maintaining it.
It's pricey.
Because if a grown-out buzz cut is growing, it don't look that fresh.
True,
and for myself, man, I'm gonna recommend the perm boys. You know, I stay paying for the perms, man. Because if you get a perm, you know how we always say, you only gotta spend a few minutes doing it. It really like locks up your hair.
The hair is kind of already molded to your head already.
Y'all remember when I had that perm?
You had that perm. You had a perm.
Bro, he hitting with the.
All right, so wrapping up the hair, man, what is your stance?
Man, I'm gonna have to agree with what you said earlier, Rich. I feel like you should have more hair to kind of work with and use more products versus getting buzz cuts all the time.
Man, for me, don't spend too much time on the hair. Just look presentable. You know, if you're waking up with bad head, just take care of that. Comb it real quick. Don't go to school with the bad head where it look like you just.
Or just shave your head all off.
Some people don't have a choice, Tan.
All right, so moving right along, man, I gotta ask the question, how trendy is doing too much in school? You know what I mean?
Look here, man. Your boy won best dress. Like, I'm trying to win best dress over here, man.
Johnny, what do you think is doing too much?
You know, Tan be doing too much, man. You know, it ain't a fashion show. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta go and you ain't gotta show out every single day. We gotta remember why we're going here, okay? We going back to school, not back to the mall.
For myself, when it comes to school, like you said, you don't want to make it look like you're going on a fashion show. If you're going to an event, it's dope. But for school, you want to do the hoodies. You want to do more practicality. You know what I mean?
You want to look like you didn't think too much about it. Because your thinking should be done in class.
That's what I'm saying. Girls, trust me, they like it when you got the nice middle point between trying, but not trying too hard.
But at the end of the day, I do see what you're saying, though, kind of tone it down when it comes to school, because it's going to get pricey. I mean, you can either wear one box logo hoodie, or you can have some essential hoodies that kind of match every outfit.
All right, so moving right along, next subject up for debate, we got the back to school shopping, all right? You know, a lot of people don't really know how to spend their money when it comes to back to school shopping. You get one allowance. Usually mine was like 100 to 150 bucks for my back to school shopping. What do you guys think?
Essentials.
Essentials.
You gotta make sure you knock out your essentials. And especially because it's summertime, we tend to forget how fast fall and winter come at us,
true.
right?
I used to want the shorts and all. You know what? Just because you're shopping in the summer doesn't mean that's what you're gonna be planning
And
for.
the tricky part too is that the summer stuff starts going on sale, so you start spending more of your money on the summer stuff. But I say your essentials, your hoodies, your sweatpants, your t-shirts, the things that are gonna keep you nice, cozy when you go to school.
If Mom's gives you 100 bucks to spend on your entire wardrobe, man, just spend it wisely. You know what I mean? Hit your H&M up, your Forever 21. For myself, I came back with one velour Jordan tracksuit outfit.
Flag on them.
That was my Friday outfit, man. It had the baby blue and red right here on the cuffs. You know what I mean?
Everybody just knew on Friday, Richie bought me looking fly.
I'm gonna have to agree with Johnny, man. I like the essentials, you know, going safe with the H&M, but a weasel trick that I must say is get some things that, you know, you could trade with your friends with.
You need to trademark that.
You know what I'm saying? Weasel tricks, man.
Okay. And we also got, I mean, you're rocking this shirt right here. This is pretty dope too. This is from Urban Outfitters.
This is from Urban Outfitters, man.
Nice boxy fit.
Very versatile, very trendy at the same time. At first, back in the day, you probably like getting made fun of your shirt was faded.
Yeah.
But I think now it's like the trend.
Now it's the trend. It's like, is that real vintage?
Yeah.
Rich got the vintage. You know
now.
All right, so last but not least, another subject when it comes to back to school. I gotta bring this up. A lot of people have been asking about it. Did you know that 20% of high schoolers in America are required to wear a uniform to school?
Wow, I did not know
So
that.
a lot of people have been asking, how do I accessorize my uniform? Or should I just, you know, save my clothes for when I'm not wearing my uniform? Or do you guys think they should accessorize their uniform, have a little bit of creativity? You know, like
Fresh Prince?
Fresh Prince used to do it, let it talk to him.
For me, I think the people that are wearing the uniforms are lucky.
All right, why?
The reason why they're lucky is because everybody's wearing the same thing anyway, so you get to save the outfits that you would have normally worn to school.
I see what
for
you
when
mean.
you go kick it.
All right,
you know
there's more of a difference. You know what I mean?
Because if everybody's gonna have to wear the same thing, who cares what we look like? Let's just go there, everybody look the same. It's not like I'm the only one wearing this corny uniform.
But I mean, you're in school though, man. What do you gotta do to kind of stand out, especially when you got a little honey you feeling?
They want you to stand out with your academics, man. That's what they want you to stand out with.
Come on, man. I mean, you just kind of have to kind of work on what you got, man.
Okay.
You know, maybe switch up the socks, maybe switch up the undershirt, maybe pop a collar or two. Until you get in trouble by your instructor. You do what you can until you get caught.
I see what you're saying. I see rock a little baby chain underneath. Let them know.
You know what I'm saying? Have a little swag when you show off that sock, you sit like this.
Hey. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the uniforms, Tan is saying accessorize with what you got. You know, the socks, maybe a pop collar, a chain. But Tawny's saying if you go to school, just leave it at that, man. And then when you go out of school and you're kicking it with your friends, he's saying that's when you show out. All right, guys, thank you for checking out the Hype Talk. Do's and don'ts for back to school. Let us know if you guys agree with what we were saying, if you disagree, and that's pretty much it. And until next time, I'm out.
Peace.
All right, guys, thank you for checking out the video. Make sure you guys check out this video. Also, check out this video. Leave down in the comments below what you guys agree with, disagree with when it came to the different subjects that we brought up. And until next time, we out. Peace.